Hello everybody, Intuition here. Thank you as always for making time and space for us. Today we would like to discuss, are you and your partner going to make it? It is a question that many of us ask ourselves from time to time, and it is a valid question based in a need for security and stability. And so when somebody is asking themselves these questions, or whether the couple is asking themselves the question, it is important to look at the foundation of what started the relationship to begin with. Because if you could see how the relationship started, you will absolutely see how it will end, if it will come to an end. Meaning, if the relationship started in the sense of, I was feeling lack within myself. I was just coming out of a relationship. I was feeling very needy because my last relationship left me feeling despairing about myself. So then therefore I was struggling with feelings of loneliness and sadness, expectations that weren't met. And then therefore I looked to not necessarily myself, but somebody else to be able to accommodate these needs, which were going unnoticed by my previous partner as well as myself. Then therefore rushed myself into another relationship in hopes that somebody will get this need met. Whatever energy started the relationship will absolutely finish the relationship. So if the energy of the relationship was based in neediness, the neediness will continue to carry out throughout the relationship and cause it to end. If the relationship was started in haste, then that hastiness, that refusal to slow down and accommodate each other where it is that both of you are at, will inevitably end the relationship. If the relationship was started in the energy of not wanting to be alone, then, ironically enough, loneliness will end the relationship. However, if the relationship was started in understanding of self, a knowing that your needs are already met within yourself, that you need not rush into a relationship or look for somebody else to meet your needs. You know that you've already met your needs, and then therefore if you enter into a relationship, it won't be based in the idea that you are going to meet my needs codependently for me. You are going to add to my already fantastic, wonderful, complete life, and we will continue to build and create something beautiful together. If the energy of the relationship is started in an evolutionary process, a growth process, because you already were growing and then therefore found another person that was growing and can grow with you, then that will sustain and continue the relationship till the end of time, so you desire it to be. However, again, if you want to know if the relationship is going to end, if this is your forever person, then it is integral to understand where you were in the beginning of the relationship, the decisions that you were making just prior to actually meeting that person. Because it is not as if you enter into a relationship and all your prior problems just simply fade away. It is you enter into a relationship and those problems that you are hiding from, running from, are magnified by a second pair of eyes that is able to see clearly the issues that you may have been trying to run from to begin with. So, should you want your relationship to last, should you care about the person and the partner in which you are with, then it is important to understand where it is that you began. And when you understand where it is that you began, there is a potential for you to halt the energy that the relationship was started in and change the dynamics energetically and literally, so that the relationship starts unfolding in a new way. It starts going down a different path and a different journey, which enables it to not end in the same way it began, but take a turn for something better, which allows for the evolution and growth for both of you to become not codependent, but interdependent, to evolve with each other in a way that adds to the foundation that we already have. We don't need to lean on each other for a more stable foundation. Is that I already have a foundation, as do you. And as we continue down the path and create something wonderful for ourselves, we both get to enjoy. We both get to benefit. Not because I'm dependent on you or you're dependent on me to meet needs, but because we both are complete within ourselves, and as we are complete, we create an even more complete picture with both of us on the same page, as opposed to one of us having our own prerogative as to why we entered into a relationship to begin with, which outweighs the importance of the relationship, because the real importance in this relationship is my needs getting met, as opposed to us at being complete within ourselves and not depending on the other to have needs met, because our needs are already met within ourselves. And so, will your relationship last? You have the crystal ball. You get to look into it because you are the one that knows how it started. However, when you look at how it began, it is important for you to be honest, transparent with why you began the relationship to begin with. Because it is only in that transparency that you know what needs to be changed or tweaked, so that there is a progression in a growth in which both of you can move towards, as opposed to the progression of an ending. Because again, how things begin is exactly how things will end. Just like if you are playing catch and you throw a ball, how you threw it is how and where it is going to land. The trajectory and the pace and the way that you set yourself up before you threw the ball is how the ball is going to have the life in which it leaves your hand, speeds up to a certain place in space, and then starts to decelerate. And that is all interdependent on how you set up the energy of the ball to move. And so if the energy, again, of the ball was for you to get your needs met, it was selfish, so to speak, in the sense of it was just to accommodate my loneliness, or for me to quell my insecurities, or for me to run from a feeling that I wasn't wanting to feel, then that is exactly how the relationship is going to end, because the trajectory of how you threw that ball was based in that energy to begin with. However, luckily for us, we could pause that ball once we know how we started the throw to begin with, and change the direction in which it is flying, so that it doesn't have to end in the same way that it began. As always, just a little food for thought. We're full of gratitude for you making time and space for us, and we wish you well in your relationship, in the potentiality of changing it to the way in which is most suitable for your desired outcome. Thank you.